come now to create our album of life. Throughout our individual and collective journeys, sometimes through pain and conflict, we've discovered the true meaning of family. As we accomplish ultimate togetherness, we become healers of ourselves and the countless who embrace us and our message. We have learned and we understand. Now we must share. So that's just
mission statement.
Or what statement?
Mission statement.
Mission?
Yeah, a mission. It's like, you know, it sets a goal, so you just can like just always be reminded of, you know what the ultimate goal is.
All right.
It's my world, you can't have it. It's my world, you can't have it. It's my world, you can't have it. It's my world, my world, my world, you can't have it.
Excellent. Come on, little man, let's go.
Skylar, do you want your purse?
Daddy, come. Come, Daddy, come, Daddy.
I don't know how you guys feel, but it's really awesome what we're doing. The four of us can just go in a fucking room and roll that kind of shit out of our sleeve.
Pull it out of thin air, man.
It's so exciting because that has just never happened before.
I couldn't get to sleep last night because I was kind of still wired from it all.
How do you feel if you don't seem very psyched about it?
What the hell?
How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
How many bears did you kill?
2. Russia's fucked up. You know, it was like you put a bottle of water here on the table. It was it. That was it. A bottle of vodka sitting there.
Did you drink vodka?
Hell yeah.
You did?
What else is there to drink?
As soon as you got there, it was like, Nostrovia. You know?
Nostrovia. That's a pretty big bear. Is bear edible?
They were no good to eat. That freaked me out when they didn't take any meat. You know, they have been hibernating for 3 months, so they haven't pissed or shit or nothing.
Oh, they're
just not-
toxic.
Yeah.
To the wild.
Third day, I killed my bear, and I was just in camp for the rest of the time. It's like, oh my god. I didn't
Worked
kill
on
any-
lyrics?
Yeah, actually did. That was a lot of time, man. A lot of time.
I worked on lyrics in
I
Siberia.
drank vodka and worked on lyrics.
Temptation wreck my head. Temptation make you dead. Temptation sucks my soul. Temptation fill no hole. Temptation. Fuck you up. Temptation. No, I can't say no. Can't say no. No. Can't say no. Oh, no, I can't say no.
So, what were the reactions you got from those close? I mean, how did the family react?
I don't know, sometimes I'm a real ass about it and just coming and saying, you know, oh, by the way, I'm going to Russia for 2 weeks right here, you know, and what? You know, yeah, I'm getting better at that, you know, and because that was the most I missed my family ever, you know,
Right.
and it was, you know, Castor's first birthday I missed.
Right.
And it was, well, of course, we had a little vodka to Castor, you know, did a little
sure,
shot
yeah.
for him and everything. But I would have loved to have been able to get a hold of home.
Who's here?
This
where Dad works?
Yeah.
What does your dad do for work? Oh, he does the drums?
Yeah. Let me pin down. Daddy will play drums.
I played drums a lot today already. I'm okay. You play for a while. Those guys,
It's very good.
you know, their plate is filled with many, many things, and music is just one of the things. Say bye, James.
Bye, James.
Bye, buddy.
I chose not to have children and do those kind of things. My music, that's my children, you know. But since I decided to do it with music, then that's what I have to fill my time with. Echo Brain is one of the projects that I've been working on for years, and now it's come to fruition. And then when it comes to a time where my main cat, James, tells me that, basically he couldn't be in a band with me if I took this other project to this level. And after 15 years of working together and going buses and, you know, the stories, man, there was no way that this thing that I was doing could affect the monster of Metallica. I just don't see how it could. And so in saying things like that, I couldn't accept that kind of limited acceptance.
I also know that this relationship is not over. You know, it'll come around again at some point. You guys will make contact.
At that time, the managers suggested that we have a psychotherapist come in, a man that meets with pro ball teams, you know, big ego, big dollar guys that can't get along but have to make some kind of entity flow so everybody else and everybody can make the money. And I actually said, I think, that this is really fucking lame and weak that we cannot get together, us. Look, the biggest heavy band of all time, and the things we've been through and decisions we've made about squillions of dollars and squillions of people. I mean, and this, we can't get over this.
Was it more than just the Echo Brain thing? Because that's like, you know, what has been discussed.
He felt like he wasn't free enough to do what he needed to do, since he wasn't getting his creativity out enough in Metallica. He needed to get it out somewhere else, and I totally understand that now. And on my side of that was, I didn't want him to enjoy that more than Metallica. I didn't want anyone to leave Metallica. I didn't want to feel that we weren't enough or something like that. And it was through my, I guess, the way I learned how to love things was just to choke them to death. You know, don't go anywhere, don't leave, you know, you have to stay here. Need a pen, none of this pencil shit. Check it out, man. You can't even fucking spell it right. Metallica. We've only been together 20 years. I feel guilty that I'm not inspired all the time, you know, especially when everyone else is. It's like, okay, we kind of get to the point where the song is looped twice in the Pro Tools, and I know Bob's gonna hit me up for some kind of lyric ideas. Oh, shit. I was like dreading the whole process. It's like, Why are you dreading it? Why don't you just...
Well, you're dreading it because of what? And let's get to the fear.
Well, because I didn't have anything, or...
And so if you didn't have anything...
wasn't inspired enough to have something, or
And if you
letting
didn't
down
have
the
anything?
team, or some
Okay.
vibe like that.
1, 2, 3, 5.
It's like I'm almost like racing against time out of this like weird ass fear of like, I gotta come up with something myself really quick before somebody else comes up with something for me. And then if I don't like it or don't 100% embrace it, then I'm just being a selfish, you know, insular asshole.
Yeah, it's a fear response. When we're up against a fear, that's the time to move into it, forward, because there's going to be some kind of genius there or some kind of breakthrough.
Kirk. 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 Kirk.
Yes.
Kirk. James is trying to talk to you.
Sorry, man. Yeah, it's a bit stock. Check it out, guys.
I don't know how you feel. I'm in a shit mood, and I'm not digging it right now.
Even last night, I gotta tell you, everybody kind of looked, I hate to tell you, looked pretty burnt.
I agree.
I mean, if we don't start earlier and end earlier, I'm not gonna be in a good mood for the rest of the shit, you know?
That was totally weird for me.
You hear that, Bob?
Why don't you try getting a more solid beat?
Regular?
Oh, well, you can call it regular.
You call it regular.
No, I'm trying not to call it regular, because I know it bugs you when I call it regular. So a little more solid then.
Maybe we should talk about next week.
Well, all next week is therapy.
Yeah.
Do we have to do that? Can we sax Phil?
I mean, we gotta find a balance to not, you know, the Phil stuff's important, and I hope we all feel that that's an investment in the music. It's an important part of the record.
Just real confusing sound.
It's just jacking the vocals all up. I mean, it's clever and everything, but I mean, I don't see what it does to it.
I think that's how you hear it, dude. I mean, that's fine. I'm just trying to do something different.
I mean, I'm used to having the drummer do the beat part. You know what I mean? Holding it together.
What I'm hearing is